Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Well, do you know what is this? Well, this is a shell of Nautilus. Nautilus is a beauty thing, and it's made by nature. Its shell is the noun shape that represents the golden ratio, and it has value 1.618. And the golden proportion of the shell Nautilus are this area compared with this area, this area compared with this area, this area compared with this area, this area compared with this area. And the scientists made formula of golden ratio in the shell of Nautilus like on the slide. Well, in Balinese Hindu, God is identified with ACINTYA. ACINTYA is unthinkable and unimaginable. But because the Balinese Hindus in this era need something real to communicate with God, the unthinkable and unimaginable of God become an ACINTYA symbol. It relies on beauty, so the beauty of Nautilus could be found in the symbol ACINTYA. So I tried to make research with the title, Does the Divine ACINTYA Coincide with Golden Ratio? I'm Putu Swastidewi from Indonesia. Well, golden ratio is a special number approximately equal to 1.618, and it appears many times. By Leonardo da Vinci, golden ratio has found in human body, and the golden proportion in human body are the distance between the shoulder to the navel compared with the distance between the head to the shoulder. The distance between the navel to the knee compared with the distance between the knee to the end of the foot. The distance between the navel to the end of the foot compared with the distance between the head to the navel, and many more. All of them has value the same, and it's 1.618. As I told you before, golden ratio appears in many times, and it also in architecture like this Parthenon. The golden proportion in Parthenon are this area compared with this area, 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 and at last this area compared with this area. Well, ACINTYA is a term from Sanskrit word, and it has meant unthinkable and unimaginable. Because of Balinese Hindu need something real, so the unthinkable and unimaginable become into a symbol, and it's known as ACINTYA symbol. I'm Hindu and I live in Bali. In Bali, there is a philosophy that appears in everything in Bali, and it's known as Satyam, Siwa, Sudara. Satya means truth, Siwa means purity, and Sudara means beauty. Because the form of ACINTYA, based on that concept, it could be possess golden proportion like the others. So my problem, does the divine ACINTYA coincide with the golden ratio? And my research methodology, collecting ACINTYA symbols and then taking pictures and measuring 12 parts of body on first pictures, comparing 12 parts of body on first pictures, measuring the other symbol based on the third and fourth stage, and then averaging each comparison of all pictures and making conclusions. Well, this is the divine ACINTYA, and I've got 12 pictures. I measure the distance between the head to the fingertips, the distance between the head to the elbow, the distance between head to the shoulder, the width of shoulder, the distance between the elbow to the end of the foot, the distance between the shoulder to the elbow, the distance between the knee to the end of the foot, the distance between the elbow to the fingertips, the distance between the elbow to the knee, the distance between the elbow to the wrist hand, the length of head vertically, and the distance between the head to the end of the foot. So I got 10 comparisons, which is close to the value of golden ratio, and I got 6 comparisons which equivalent with the golden ratio. And all those 6 comparisons are the first comparison. The distance between the head to the fingertips compared with the distance between the head to the elbow. And this is the graph of each pictures. And it has mean 1.636. The second comparison. The distance between the head to the elbow compared with the width of shoulder. And this is their value. And it has mean 1.663. The third comparison. The distance between the head to the elbow compared with the distance between elbow to the fingertips. And this is the value of each picture. And it has mean 1.652. The third comparisons. The distance between the elbow to the knee compared with the distance between head to the shoulder. And this is the value of each pictures. And it has mean 1.661. Fifth comparisons. The distance between the elbow to the fingertips and the distance between the elbow to the wrist hand. And this is the value of each pictures. And it has mean 1.606. The last comparisons. The distance between the head to the end of the foot compared with the distance between the elbow to the end of the foot. And this is the value of each pictures. And it has mean 1.677. So, based on this research, we can conclude among the total ratios of measurement, there are 6 ratios that equivalent with the concept of golden ratio, and 10 comparisons that which is close to the golden ratio. And the 6 of those ratios are the comparison of the distance between the head to the fingertips and the distance from the head to elbow, comparison of the distance between head to the elbow and the width of shoulder, comparison of the distance between head to the elbow and the distance from elbow to the fingertips, comparison of the distance between the elbow to the knee and the distance from head to the shoulder, comparison the distance between elbow to the fingertips and the distance from the elbow to the wrist hand, comparison of the distance between head to the end of the foot and the distance from the elbow to the end of the foot. My future work, I have to measure more ACINTYA. Okay, that's all about my presentation. I'm Putu Dewi. Thanks for your attention.